14 off the bench tonight for Ray Allen, who joins us here on the set. Ray, congratulations.
Thank you.
Obviously, this was a situation of virtual must-win for you guys, and we saw what seemed to our eyes a more aggressive tack on both ends of the floor. Did you sense that when you walked out there or when you guys came out for warm-ups?
Well, if you think about Game 3 and how LeBron and D-Wade played, they had so many opportunities shot-wise. Shots didn't go in.
Right.
You know, we look at how we played offensively and those shots that we wish we could have back. Tonight they made those shots. Tonight D-Wade attacked.
Yes.
Tonight CB got so many shots around the basket. I mean, it made such a huge difference. We didn't play strong side basketball. We moved the ball to the weak side, and that gave us opportunities where we were able to attack the rim.
It's interesting, the Wade thing. He did attack, and I'm curious if that was something that Eric Spoelstra talked about as a team, or is that something D-Wade knew going in and just took upon himself?
Well, we all knew it just from watching film. Like we ran a play where it started with me on the strong side, D-Wade, or LeBron swung it to me, came off, I swung it to D-Wade, he ended up getting a layup. And their defense loads so much in those two guys, so we got to find a way to put them in positions where they're able to slash. Between me, myself, or me, Mike Miller, Shane, you know, we keep the floor space and we make sure that they're able to slash, get in there, and then when they pass the ball out, we're ready to knock it down for them.
Ray, I was loving the play where, you know, the angle pick and roll with LeBron James on you because Kawhi Leonard is not helping. And then even off you curl, and you can see, as I was saying all night, Ray's going to get easier shots because that angle pick and roll, you came off, no bump from Kawhi, even when you curled and you got a layup. Are you reading that? Are you and LeBron talking about that?
Well, we talked about it for the first 4 games. Actually, first 3 games coming into the night, we talked about every time we ran a pinch action, there's nothing or nobody there in that in the middle of the lane. So a couple times I did get a couple layups. Anytime LeBron goes to second pick and roll or CB goes to second pick and roll, I'm able to go downhill into that paint, and then I either have a layup shot or I have a pass to somebody else. So I think in Game 3 we just didn't make those extra plays. We didn't move the ball from side to side, and you know, obviously their defense is good enough to stop us strong side.
You know, I'm just kind of in shock that an actual Miami Heat player know how to dress. That's a nice outfit. I mean, some of that stuff that LeBron and Dwayne be wearing, have you tried to help them with their outfits, man?
No, I don't even touch that because some of the stuff they wear, I just leave it alone. I just stay in my lane. Yeah.
You know, Ray, you know, you obviously it's 2-2 now. How do you explain this? No team can win more than one game back to back. It seems like every time you guys win, y'all let your foot off the gas a little bit. You come back and win, but the next game you let your foot off the gas again. What is that mentality of y'all team?
Well, that's something that I noticed throughout the course of the year. Like, you know, we won 27 games in a row, but we weren't necessarily playing great basketball all the time. Like, we knew in spurts when we had to turn it on and we had to play. We did that in the playoffs. You know, now we're playing against, you know, one of the best teams in the best team in the league outside of ourselves. The same mistakes that we were making, they capitalize off of them. So poor starts, they capitalize off of. You know, we don't make shots, they beat us down the court in transition. So many different things, we can't let our foot off the gas, and we've talked about that all year. And right now we get penalized for it because this team takes full advantage of what we're doing when we're not playing good basketball.
Take us inside, Ray, without giving too many secrets. That had to be a tough 48 hours together as a group. Did you guys collectively go out and eat or sit and talk about those opportunities like you mentioned that you missed? And you guys respond defensively first and foremost after tough losses.
Well, you know, after the game, we went back to the hotel and you know, we have a meal room and we sit down and we talk about it. We talk about it on the bus on the way back to the hotel. Yesterday we talked about it in the meal room. Like, there's so many opportunities to talk about what we need to do and what we need to do to be better. We talked about it on the bus. We talked about it in practice, you know, before we start practice. Because it's one thing for the coach, you guys know, for the coach to tell you what he sees and what you need to do to be better, but we as players need to also take responsibility of what's going on out on the floor. And so, you know, we all owned up to it. You know, you say, hey, we all need to play better and we all got to put that effort out there, and we can't have poor starts. And then at the same time, we got to close our quarters out.
Steve, did y'all have a meal room?
A meal room?
Yeah.
You know, he's talking about when they get together and eating. You know,
That's a room. I think that's a room where they
That's a
eat.
room
I
where
think
they
that's
eat.
all.
I
that
know,
is.
but did y'all have that?
in the hotel, you go to a room.
You can
to
call
eat.
it whatever you want. It's a room where they eat.
Where'd you go eat?
I went to my room.
Jesus
They didn't
showed
take
us
care of you guys. That's all.
And you
That's
guys
all.
are miles and miles away.
Wow.
So there's bus rides. You got lots to
Went
talk
to your
about.
room. You didn't
I
even.
Thanks
no,
for
I didn't
stopping
want to
by.
sit around with them
Thank
damn
you.
losers after we
Enjoy,
lost. I only want to go out when we won.
Enjoy that bus ride back tonight,
Good
and
to
your
see Jesus
good
Shuttlesworth
seeing
and your
still
fancy
doing it.
meal room as well.
Great win, man.
Yeah,
That's a great outfit.
congratulations,
Congrats.
man.